Hi everyone, how are ya? I'm Mark, and this is episode 36 of my Minecraft Stoneblock Let's Play series. I am over in the mining dimension, staring at our dragon egg farm. And this is actually producing a fair amount of EMC for us. The problem with this is it's pretty laggy. It's taking the TPS in our mining dimension down to like 6, 5. So it's okay if I'm doing sort of random stuff or AFKing, but leaving it on while I'm trying to get anything accomplished can be a problem. So I can just turn off the watches, and this still runs and produces dragon's eggs just at a much slower pace. We've made 3 infinity catalysts since last time, and it'll kick over slowly and create more as it's running in the background like this. But it's it's a okay solution, but not great. Basically, I'll be AFKing a lot if I want to get to our end goal. And I know an episode or 2 ago I said something along the lines of, yeah, I don't really want to make a dimension full of emeralds or something like that. But I did some math. And the math tells me that to finish our quest book, which, we've made good progress on, but we still have some pretty big chunks to get through. Namely the Infinity Armor and World Breaker. The math on that tells me, I think I'm right, we need 3.3 trillion EMC to get that done. Considering each ingot, or each catalyst is 3.4 million, that's a lot of infinity catalysts. So I think coming soon we're going to get into dimensions. And I'm just going to make a dimension and a giant quarry, probably using the builder to quarry out giant areas of emeralds or something else with a really high EMC if I can figure out something better. I know people have talked about silky jewels as an option, so we'll take a look at that in a later episode. I have been getting ready to go face the End Dragon, or the Chaos Guardian. And I have a couple things to show you before we do that, but I wanted to show you the Dragon Egg Farm, which is now complete and causing lag. So I'll be back in a minute when I get over to the other side of the universe. Okay, so we are over at the mob farm, and one of the sources of EMC that we've kind of overlooked is... well, 2 things here, actually. An overlooked source of EMC and a source of dimlets, which are the items we need to make dimensions. And you get these dimlet, what are they called? These dimlet parcels by killing Endermen, and they're a random drop, and you get them or you don't. So one of the things I did between episodes was that block in there that you can kind of see is a Ender IO spawner with an Enderman soul in it, which means a spawning Enderman. And there are Ender tethers in this and this. I'm not sure what's going on here. These guys are actually, that's just a video glitch. But there's Ender tethers in both of these, so they can't teleport away, and we're killing Endermen at a regular clip and getting dimlets from them, because the dimlets give you, or the dimlet parcels give you all these parts that let you create custom dimensions, which is what we're going to do. The other thing Endermen drop is Ender tears, and we've kind of been throwing these away because I'm not really going to go into Evilcraft, and that's too bad, because these things have an interesting characteristic in that if we look at the uses of these, we can melt 1 Ender tear down and get 8 gems worth of Resonant Ender out of them. And 8 gems of Resonant Ender produces 8 Ender Pearls, obviously. And if we look at Ender Pearls, ender pearls have 1k RF. So I'm going to build a second smelter that's dedicated to melting ender tears and just start pumping all our ender tears into it and pumping the ender pearls we get around through our storage system. So we end up with, they'll probably end up in our EMC system because we have thousands of ender pearls. Yeah, we have 16k ender pearls. So we're not going to run out anytime soon. So there's just another source of EMC for us. And it's going to be relatively easy to set up. I did make all the a bunch of seared brick, and I probably will need to make some more to make the smeltery the size I want. We've made one smeltery, and I'm not going to worry about showing that again. I'll probably stick it down in our auto crafting room. So, back to getting ready for the Chaos Guardian. I did a couple things. I made a couple of these potion rings from Actually Editions, which give us a strength buff and a resistance buff when they're in our inventory. And the reason they're not in my inventory right now is because that buff rapidly consumes the blaze stored in these rings. So I'm not going to put these where they need to be until we actually get over to fight the dragon. The other thing I discovered was a material that I overlooked when making Tinker's Tools. And that material is Awakened Draconium. And I'm sure the reason I overlooked it back when I was first made these tools was the fact that we just didn't have any. So I've gone ahead and upgraded my sword to an Awakened Draconium Broadsword, and it has increased its damage from, I think it was about 25 attack to about 40. And I've also gone ahead and made a crossbow arm, which is, our crossbow is pretty good. The draw speed is 0.53. It does 20 bonus damage and 2.8 range multiplier, which is essentially arrow speed. But when we put this Awakened Draconium limb on it, right away we see the draw speed has dropped a bit. Is that true? Yeah, draw speed 1.14 to a draw speed of 0.8. So we're going to be drawing faster, and the bonus damage goes up to 30 as opposed to 10. So this is a huge improvement to our crossbow. So we have two different missile weapons that we can use against the dragon. We have this crossbow, and we have our draconic bow, which is, fully upgraded with draconic buffs. And so I think we're probably in good shape to take on the Chaos Guardian. However, I've read that this is a horrible fight, and I'm not looking forward to it. So I think what I need to do is grab a bunch of arrows. I should probably consider making some arrows. Our armor recharges incredibly fast from our power system because the flux network is auto-filling all our equipment wirelessly, and that works everywhere. We have our dislocator, which automatically gets us back home. If we right-click it, if we right-click it, it teleports us home. And if we shift right-click, I can see we have 367 fuel. Let me just throw... It burns ender tears. Oops, ender pearls. So I'm going to throw some more ender pearls into it. Oops, I keep doing that. I'm going to add fuel. We have plenty now. And that's our escape if anything goes horribly wrong. I don't really think it will. We need our crossbow bolts, which are in here somewhere. Yeah, Supremium bolts. I don't think I can make Supremium think I can... You can't pour Awakened. You can only use it as a tool station material or parts builder material. So I don't know that I can actually use that for crossbow bolts. Can I use it for... Well, are there any other arrows? There probably are better arrows. Like, I could probably enchant some arrows, but I don't think it's going to be necessary, to be honest. I think we're just going to kill it. And I don't think we're going to suffer a whole lot of damage, because we do have some really solid defenses. I am going to put some stuff away just so I don't have to deal with items breaking. Do I have a capacitor somewhere, don't I? Pretty sure I made the other capacitor. Yeah, there's a draconic flux capacitor. And that's charging our armor. So it's, it's another source of EMC or RF, which we don't really need because we have 1.24 billion RF in our armor. So, another 256 million isn't all that. And we can make more of these and stuff our inventory, but I don't know that we need it. So we have our dislocator, we have some food, we have our bag with our other gear in it. I am not going to pull these out until we're ready to start the fight. I have no idea why we have an Enderman head in there. I think we're about ready here. I don't know why we have that angel ring in there either. We don't really need it anymore. Oh, the other thing I did make a couple baubles. I made the life stone, which gives us hunger and heart regen ongoing. So, there's just another defensive layer to take care of us while we're over there. So I think we're ready to go. I am going to take a quick break and grab a drink before we head over and double check everything to make sure that we're actually ready to go. And I'm in the wrong place. We actually want to go to the end portal. Oh, and the other thing I discovered with my draconium armor, I've been talking off and on about how I didn't seem like I was getting a speed buff. Well, I discovered that you actually have to configure all that stuff. So, cranked up the walking speed a little bit because running around too fast can be annoying. But I did crank up flight speed, so we're flying at, warp 7 now. So that's a plus. And I'm going to pause here for a second, go get myself in order, grab a drink, and I will be right back and ready to kill the Chaos Guardian, I hope. Okay, everyone, I think we are about in the right spot. The Chaos Guardian spawns at coordinates that are plus or minus 10,000 in the X or Z axis. So this should be a Chaos Guardian island. And we will find out shortly. Let's go ahead and do something smart, like see if we have any music. I don't know that we do or not. Music and sounds. I'll turn that up some. I don't want it to be overwhelming. Okay. Here we go. This looks like something. There we go. Chaos Guardian. Not seeing him yet. Wow, are these all blocks? They are. That's going to be annoying. Where are you, Mr. Chaos Guardian? Oh, this looks like something. Well, no, it doesn't. wrong way. Here we go. Found him. So the Chaos Guardian is a lot like any dragon fight. We have to break open the regenerating crystals. Ow. And run around in circles. Wow, that's a lot of damage. He almost killed me. Energy is at 33%. I guess we need to do a lot more moving. Alright, we can blow those up. So I understand that these crystals are... You don't one-shot them. They, oh, we let him kill them. Jeez! Maybe. Maybe we're gonna do this? Okay, well, that attempt went on for quite some time, and it ended in a failure. There was just too much. Those crystals are just nigh impossible to kill, and I need to figure out a better strategy for breaking them while avoiding all the dragon damage. We're perfectly healthy. But we just weren't making any progress. We did 0 damage to the Chaos Guardian, and I'm going the wrong way. Because you have to kill all the crystals before you can kill the Guardian, and those crystals just are extremely hard to kill. What I wanted to see was... at least we kept a net gain on our power system while all that was going on. I was worried we were going to drain our power, but... we have 760 billion RF, so I didn't really think it was going to be a problem, but I wanted to make sure. So, I don't know. I'll have to figure out a better way to do this. So strike 1 against the Chaos Guardian, and we will have to figure out a better path. So. Let me clean out my inventory a little bit, and then we'll figure something else to do for the rest of the episode. Give me a minute to do some cleanup, and I'll be right back. Hey everyone, we are back, and I am down in our auto crafting room, which seemed an appropriate place to throw our dedicated smeltery to melting our ender tears. And you can see we just are accumulating tons of this, and I don't know that we're actually going to run out. We have 4K ender tears in the system, and I suspect we are probably generating them faster than this smeltery can melt them, because we're kind of limited by the pour rate of these two casting tables. And they're not particularly slow, but they're not super fast either, and they're just dumping into our ender chest that leads over to our EMC storage system. So one more minor source of EMC. They're not terrible. They have 1K each. But I wanted to come back and show you this to give us sort of an endpoint for the episode, since the beginning of the episode was pretty much a dismal failure with the failed attempt at the Chaos Guardian. Let me see. I haven't looked at our quest book in a while, and let's just see if we have anything to turn in. I don't really think we do, because I haven't done a whole lot since last time. Agriculture's done. Storage is done. Draconic Evolution is the cursed Chaos Guardian. Oh, I did do all the gem armor. I just went through and crafted all this. It was a straightforward bit of crafting. So let's see if we get, the thing that will let us kill the Chaos Guardian here. My answer is no. And my answer is correct. We get chance cubes. So, I think this is going to bring the episode to an end. Sorry I couldn't kill the Chaos Guardian. I hope you enjoyed this despite the failure. We did get a little bit of stuff accomplished. We did some upgrades on our weapons, and we did set up our another source of EMC. Next time, I think I'm going to take a break from combat stuff and try and get a dimension going for generating even more EMC. So, until next time, I hope you enjoyed everything. If you did, please hit like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to find out when new videos go out, and I will see you next time. Talk to you later.